Hola, Timothy Phoenix here, and welcome to my blog, which is all about rising from the flames of adversity to create your dream life using the law of attraction. Now today, I'm just going to talk, no morning manifestations today. I wanted to talk about one of the things which has really been interesting about my time here in Koh Samui, Thailand, where I've been doing these videos, these law of attraction daily manifestation videos, and the transformation that's been happening in my life has been incredible. The stuff that's been happening is amazing. I hope you've been following it. If not, go and check out the videos. You'll see I've been creating and manifesting stuff quickly and easily. Things are really flowing for me at the minute, and I've spoken about many of the, let's call them side effects, unusual patterns which have been cropping up. And one of the most unusual and interesting has been the number of very, very spiritual people who have been attracted to me. And when I say attracted, I genuinely mean attracted. I mean, I believe in the law of attraction anyway, you know that we're always attracting positively or negatively. But there's been no doubt that a particular type of person has been magnetically drawn towards me, because I'm continually meeting them. I actually started meeting these people probably a year ago back in the UK, but that has sped up magnificently since I've been here in Koh Samui, hanging around the Casa Yoga Resort, where I'm filming from now. And yeah, I would say in the 3 months that I've been here, I have met and had some pretty deep conversations with roughly 10, maybe 15 people who are very uniquely, I use the terms spiritual, for want of a better phrase, but these people have, I don't want to use the word powers, but powers is the best way I can think to describe it. They're very in tune with energy. They're very in tune with the earth. They're very in tune with themselves. And yes, they have, I guess you would call them powers, but they're actually powers I believe we all have, intuitive powers. Some of them can see people's futures, read people's energies, see people's energies, and some of them can see their futures play out. Some of them can even see their pasts. But I keep meeting these people, and it's not like I know other people who are consistently meeting these type of people. They seem to be drawn to me, and the reason they're being drawn to me, they've actually explained this to me. The reason they're being drawn to me is because they've told me that they feel they can be open around me, whereas they can't around most people, because the stuff they're talking about is stuff that most people just dismiss, or even laugh at, or even, they just automatically shun it, because they don't understand it. Or they think because it's something that they've not experienced, it doesn't exist, or because it's something so out of their comfort zone, or so out of their reality, so removed from their perception and their five senses, that they're not open-minded enough to even contemplate that it could be real. Now, of course, that's not me. As you'll know if you've been reading the blog, the last couple of years my life has totally changed, and I was close to this stuff, by the way. I would have laughed at this spiritual stuff, but now I understand that, or I believe that it's real. I'm still learning. I do believe in the law of attraction. I know the law of attraction exists because I've experienced it. But these are more these things that these people, and I think they've been exclusively women, have spoken to me about, are things I've not personally experienced, but when I hear them talking about it, and it's stuff that I've read about as well, the things I'm talking about are spirit guides, are things like crystals and gemstones and other spiritual things. And when I've heard them talking about these, and energies, of course, reading people's energies, being able to see people's energies, being able to see into the future, I sit up and take notice, because one thing about these people is, as I say, they've told me that they don't normally feel they can express this, so they don't normally talk about it. It's not like they're going around saying, yeah, this is reality, this is it, blah, 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 you're wrong, I'm right. They kept it to themselves. And they're very grounded, very, very normal people. They're not what certainly I would have expected, and maybe what you might expect of that type of person. Maybe a bit head in the clouds, maybe a bit woo-woo, maybe a bit out there. Not at all. Not a single one of them. They are very down to earth, very grounded, very lovely people. And that just makes me really believe in it a lot more. So, they've spoken to me about things like spirit guides, they've spoken to me about entities that they're in contact with, they've spoken to me about things that most of us can't see or will never perceive. And it's very, very interesting. And when you've met these people and you've spoken to them on that deeper level, and you understand that they're just like me and you, actually, and they still have the same trials and tribulations that we do. They're just normal people, but they have this power, this ability might be a better word, actually, but I believe we've all got that ability within us. We can all do these things as well, we're just not attuned to it, and these people are just more attuned to it for whatever reason, and they don't know why. Or most of them would say they don't know why, but they just have that ability. And even when they try to explain it, it's difficult to explain what they're seeing and what they're feeling. But it's based on energy, most of it, I think. But yeah, so it has kind of made me think about this reality and exactly what's going on. And maybe there are spirit guides out there, and I've had enough happen to me personally as well through. I've written about the psychic element to see who predicted what was going to happen to me within the next 18 months, and most of it came true. So, and I totally believe that there is no past or future, it's all present. Everything that's ever happened and will ever happen is happening right now in the present minute in different parallel dimensions. I totally get that. So I'm open to everything and anything, basically. But these people, as I say, they've come into my life regularly. I'm meeting almost one every week now. Maybe every couple of weeks, I don't know. I haven't kept count, but I know it's roughly 10 to 15 of these people that I've spoken to. And yes, it's just like they're magnetically drawn to me. They just, and they keep appearing as well, these people. They're hanging around the resort, I know, so I'm going to bump into people around the resort, but I seem to bump into these spiritual people more than I do anyone else. Is that a sign? I'm told it could be, probably is. But I guess because I feel that my vibration and my frequency has grown and expanded since I've been here, I think they're picking up on that. And is it the law of attraction? I don't know, maybe probably is. Like attracting like, our energies are being drawn towards each other. But there's definitely, it seems a lot more than just coincidence. I don't think it's coincidence at all. They don't think it's coincidence at all. But I've also been told a lot of things about myself. Some of them have told me that one of the reasons they're drawn towards me is my energy, and some of them have told me that my future's going to be great, like incredible. I had one tell me that I was going to have an incredible life beyond my wildest dreams. In all seriousness, she said this, and that just that great things were coming to me, and that was going to be very successful. And more than one of these people, these women, have told me that. And so it's it's quite overwhelming when someone tells you that, and when more than one person tells you that, it's even more, you know, overwhelming. But I mean, it's great, it's amazing, and I do believe that great things are coming to me. But when someone else tells you that, like they know it, it's yeah, it's a lot to digest. And yeah, one woman actually told me that she'd been following my blog for a bit, and she revealed that she'd been to see a psychic, and this psychic had told her right at the end of the reading, last thing she said was, this was 6 months ago, she said, with a smile on her face by the way, watch out for Tim. So I'm assuming that's a positive thing. And she told me that recently. Of course, I've only just recently met her. So, make of that what you will. We'll see what happens with that one. But as I say, and then you get Christine, who, if you haven't seen that video on Christine, check it out. She's someone I met here at Picasa who said that she knew me from previous life, and that she'd manifested seeing me and meeting me, and she's had a vision of seeing me and meeting me, and yeah, amazing things happened with her to do with including numerology and lots of amazing coincidences. And you'll talk to any of these people and they'll tell you there's no such thing as coincidences. So, and the more I go down this pathway and the more I speak to these kind of people, the more I'm believing that. And I've seen these people pick up these numerology things, you know, while I'm there. They're looking at their clock and it's 4:44. I'm seeing it with people constantly now. Like my housemate, who is also very spiritual, is constantly seeing the number 4, and he's always picking up numbers on his phone and showing me while we're talking, and he sees it. Like it's 11:11. That's happened several times. So it's not happened to me yet. That's the thing. It hasn't happened to me yet. But for some reason. But yet I'm attracting these people into my life on a weekly basis now. This whole thing has just, it's opened up my mind to a new ways of thinking, and right now I'm just processing it all really still. I'm not really sure exactly where this is leading to, but it sounds good. I think you'll agree. But yes, so I just wanted to tell you about that, and I'll keep you updated in future videos. But for now, yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, and I'll see you in another video soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, don't forget to share this with anyone you think might benefit from it or enjoy it. TimothyPhoenix.com, that's my blog. Timothy.Phoenix, that is my Instagram account, and I'll see you in the next video. Hasta luego.